Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Average Movie Review Podcast. This is going to be a quick review, probably less than 2 minutes or more, or just a little bit under 5 minutes. I'm going to review The Royals on Netflix. All I have to say is I'm giving that show a solid 2 out of 10. That show had the potential to be doing to be an amazing show, and it just turned out to be a cringe fest. Honestly, it's not even worth your time. If for any particular reason they do end up doing a season two, I hope that they fix the acting because the acting was terrible. The storyline, absolutely garbage. There was multiple storylines happening all at once, forced things that nobody even needed, not necessary, just random storylines popping up out of nowhere. Made no sense. The most predictable acting you can tell about, think about. Honestly, you just knew exactly where the next scene was going to lead to. Now, does this mean the actors were bad? No. Bhumika Bendekar and Ishan were great. They played their role to perfection. They did their jobs. Even the side actors, they did their jobs. The brother Digvijay or whatever his name is, I can't remember the actor's name. I would have actually preferred watching a show about him being a Maharaja in a palace, having a secret hobby of cooking, and going through the processes of being a normal person trying to qualify for this cooking show and then winning the cooking show, proving that his status as a Maharaja meant nothing and it's about the person, right? That his side story was probably the most interesting part of this entire show and was probably the most wholesome part of this entire show. Everything else about the show was absolutely garbage, and clearly the director, the writer, whoever is responsible for this, had some sort of fetish with making sure that Ishan was not wearing his shirt the entire time. He was just shirtless for unnecessary amount of time and scenes. No, like it had nothing to do with the goddamn story, but they just had to put it in. Um, Again, Bollywood trying to be more westernized by including more sex, more like not vulgar, but like more, I guess, like inappropriate scenes or like 18 plus scenes and stuff like that into their shows. I understand that this is now a part of life. This is what we're gonna, this is what we experience, and they want to give it the most authentic, but it just looks cringy because they don't know how to do it. I'm sorry, but they just don't know. And there's just too many forced things in this show. Like, I don't know. Like, if you watch the show, you'll understand. If you genuinely enjoyed this show, then I have a lot of questions because the show was not good at all. This is a 2 out of 10 show, but it had the potential of doing really well because there were certain scenes that I will admit, emotional scenes between two characters, Ishan and I call her Parvati from Kahani Gargar Ki from when I used to watch her as a kid. I don't actually know her real name or remember her real name, but between him and his mother, and that was really good. There was some good flashback memories. There were some scenes that were really really good, and then they just never capitalized on it, and then the rest was just a cringe fest. It was just a waste of people's time. So that's my take on the Royals. Again, not the best show out there. Could have been better. Had a lot of potential. If for any particular reason they end up doing a season two, I hope they fix up on the writing, and I hope they actually put some content in the show for people to watch. That's my review. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, and have a wonderful day, guys.